Well, I am at a walking trail in my town, and I am going to be walking a lot in the future because I don't know if you've seen my last video, but it was when I was, washing Clifford and doing all sorts of things to the van, and boy, it was a come to Jesus moment for me, I'll tell you what, because yeah, I saw myself on camera, like all of myself, not just, like this, but all of myself. And I realized how much weight I have gained lately. I think with all the stress and being in the van for over a month, and I don't have a mirror. I don't have a scale, and I think the last few months it's been bad. So I'll be going on a diet right away. Oh, hi, there's Clifford. Hi, Clifford. I'll be going on a diet right away. And so part of that is taking walks every day, because I really enjoy walks, much more than working out, but I do enjoy my walks. So I will be doing that every day and watching what I eat, obviously. Now for me, I don't do well just trying to have fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. I like to eat what I like, just less of it. So I've actually lost weight doing that in the past. So I'm just gonna do that this time. And I think it's gonna be great. And I am gonna leave it with, remember someone in the 80s, I always remember this. They were on a commercial and they had just had this huge breakup, and very famous people. And she was looking really good. She's like, yeah, because looking good is the best revenge. And I will always remember that. And if you remember that commercial from the 80s, tell me in the comments if you know who I'm talking about, who said that, and what the breakup was. But that's gonna be my goal, is to look good and keep doing my YouTube channel, and that will be the best revenge against that jerk of a boyfriend who broke up with me for living in a van. So I am going to continue on my walk. I'll continue on my walk and check in later. So this is part of the path that I walk on. There's a playground, a nice grassy area, some houses, little wetlands over there. And this path stretches on for a long time, and I'll kind of show you as we go. And there's some steps kind of in the middle, so that's why I like this path, because I get some steps in. So I will show you that in a little bit. So here's a little wetlands area where this bridge goes over. See all the water down there? There's a lot of water. We've had so much rain lately. I'm surprised this bridge is even up and not covered in water. But it happens to have a nice sun is out right now, so that's good. Got to take advantage of it when it comes out in Oregon, that's for sure. There are the steps going up the side of this little hill, and it really is a good workout, let's just say. You'll see at the end when I'm up there and you hear me panting, you'll know it's been a good workout. Cute doggy. Down. Cute doggy. Okay, so I know that shouldn't make me this worn out, but it did. It was actually a lot steeper than you could see. It was actually a lot steeper than you can see on camera. So that was good. So also on this path, there's a little lookout point, and you can see the pretty hills and the rest of the path down there. Okay, so the saga continues. I just heard from my local RV shop, and I wanted to get Clifford in there to have them finish up the wiring that the guy who was doing it didn't finish. And he's got all the outlets in, I've got the inverter in, I've got the 2 Leisure batteries and the split charge relay. I've got everything they would need to do it. So I asked if they could just do it real quick. Okay, so they are out until June. They're scheduling out until, she said, late June. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, well, you know, okay. But then I said, well, if it's that late, put in my Max Air fan and the solar panel that I will buy before then. So I'll just get it all done at once, right? So she finally got back to me with their estimate. Yeah. It would cost them $2,200 to do it, just labor, you know, and whatever little parts they need, like sealant and screws and whatever. And I'm just like, whoa, you know, but it needs to be done. They're the only people I know who would do it. So I said, okay, let's get that scheduled. Okay, June, great. And then I said, well, what time should I drop it by, you know? And I said, when do you open? She's like, well, we open at whatever it was, 7:30 or something. You can drop it by whenever. And I said, oh, okay. And then thank God, before I hung up, I thought to ask, and how long is this gonna take? And that's when she said 2 weeks. And I said, what? 2 weeks just to finish wiring, which the guy was gonna take 2 hours. And then put in my Max Air fan. I'm like, I can't do that. I live in my van, you know. And she's like, oh, well, you know, maybe we could do it in a week. I'm just like, no, forget it. No. That's insane, right? That's insane. So I just went to Planet Fitness, took a shower, tried to wash all that off and get a happy outlook. And now I'm gonna go to some electricians in my town to see if they can possibly finish the job. So let's do that, and we'll hope that someone says yes. Yay! The first place I went to, I explained my situation, and they weren't quite sure if they did that, but she said, you know, that seems like something we should be able to do because it's electrical, which they do. So she scheduled me for just a couple weeks away and just get it done in one day. It's not obviously the air fans and solar, it's just the power, which is fine with me, perfectly fine. So I'm very, very hopeful that this will work out. They're gonna call me if they have questions, and otherwise they're gonna come do it for me. So I'm very grateful for them. So I want to show you what I'm having for dinner tonight. It is the best kept secret in dieting. These are Arby's little roast beef sandwiches. And you get these little hot roast beef sandwiches. They're only 170 calories each. So I'm having 2. And what a great dinner. It doesn't cost tons of money. 340 calories, it will fill me up. And they're so good. They're really good. And since I can't, you know, really cook or microwave any sort of, you know, lean cuisine or whatever, what a great find. And I love these things. So really happy. And I am in Clifford. Do you like the new lights I got? And I am watching one of my favorite, poor guy, he looks bad there, Fanboy Flicks. One of my favorite things to watch. So yeah, win-win. Hello, today we are gonna go to a little hiking trail just outside my city. It's called Miller's Woods, and we're gonna go on that little hike, and then I am going to attempt to cook using my burner for the first time with the little butane tank. So that's terrifying. So hopefully that will work. And then after that, I am going to, I usually park in the same few spots every week. But tonight I want to do something a little bit different. And there's a parking lot in my town which you can actually park in. So we will be doing that tonight. And in fact, I think you can park in it because there's lots of kind of beat up RVs and it looks a little sketch, but since I think that's one of the only ones you can do it, I wanted to try that just to check it out and see what it's like. So you can join me this evening and we'll do that. So let's get going to Miller's Woods. Level for cooking later, but it will be private, so that's good. Here we go. Path is just a little muddy, not super muddy, so that's good. When we were having all the rains a month ago, or 2 months ago, this whole place was closed down. It was just way too muddy to go on. But it's a beautiful day today. I think it's in the upper 50s, which is perfect. I would like to live someplace where it's just in the 50s, constantly, all year round. 50s, I'd be happy. Okay, she's running on the trail. Now that's just showing off. Bob Ross would say, a happy little stream. So this is a little steep downhill. Wouldn't think it is, but it is because it's also a little slippery. And my shoes are not hiking shoes. I need to invest in some for sure. So if anyone out there knows of good hiking shoes that are really, really, really comfortable for people with bad feet, let me know. So I wanted to tell you an exciting thing that happened to me on Friday at work. Now, when I said I got a job, I did get a job. And I've been doing the job for about 5-6 weeks now. But tax season's over, and so the work is kind of drying up, obviously. And there's 2 tax preparers, me and another gentleman who has lots of experience. He kind of does all the hard corporate returns and all that. So the owner called me into the office and said, there's not going to be enough work for both of you. So are you interested in staying here full time? And I said, well, yes, I am. And so he said that he's going on vacation for 2 weeks. And he said that while he's on vacation, he's going to think about which one to keep. The more experienced tax preparer or me. But he did say my work was so good that he kind of wanted to keep me and just train me to do the harder things. And I'll be training myself as well because I still want to get my enrolled agent license. So that was kind of the exciting news, that I might get to stay on permanently, which would be great because that would be the health insurance and the consistency of getting paid but at the same time, maybe not. What is going on with my hair? Yeah, so I have 2 weeks to know, and I'll be on pins and needles until then. So just wanted to give you the update. And I suddenly find myself on the orange path. I started out on the yellow path, but that didn't last long apparently. This happens to me every time. It's amazing I ever make it back to the parking lot. This is pretty. I love it when it kind of clears out and you can see the moss on the ground. And actually this isn't moss, it's little fur, very furry plant thingies. I don't know what they are. But I love when you can see that and all the ferns growing. It just seems so atmospheric. Like you could totally set a movie in these woods and have people running and tripping for no reason and getting killed by monsters. Fun, fun. Oh, I found the yellow path again. Hooray! There's a path going this way, and there's a path going this way. This way. I think this one's shorter, but it's very steep. But it's shorter. So let's go this way. This is such a bad idea. I can't even tell you. I should have stayed in the lowlands. The lowlands for middle-aged women. Just remember, if you ever get the choice between hill or no hill, pick no hill and think of me. I don't know if you can see it, but there's civilization beyond those trees. I pray it's the parking lot. Please. Oh, there, yes, I see light at the end of the tunnel. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's a grassy knoll, thank God. I am almost home free. Almost. Look how beautiful it is. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just a really, really nice place to be. And you know, the parking lot is full, but because of how long the path is, and there's 3 different tracks you can take, you don't really see other people on the path, which is really nice, except for those runners who, you know, run right by you like it's nothing. But other than that, it's so peaceful. Oh, it's a great way to spend a Saturday. Well, this is nice. So we don't have to get muddy, so muddy on our feet. Very nice. Oh, wow. Looks like a... Well, there we go. There's a little sort of waterfall right there. That's so cool. Uh-oh. I can't get to it until I go through this boggy mud. Oh boy. We're gonna cross the little waterfall. There's the waterfall. And the handy bridge. Let's see. There. That is so pretty. Well, I wanted to cut through that grassy knoll. I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to do that and get to the car quicker, but I'm glad I stayed on the path because I would never have seen that cute little waterfall if I hadn't. So never give up, kids out there. Don't give up, you never know what you might find. I can see that the green trail is where it's at. I think I really should have done the green trail because you get the beautiful lake. Oh, that's so awesome. So much fun. I'm so glad I came out. And again, I know I say this a lot, but I've wanted to come out here for such a long time. And when I was just sitting in my apartment watching soccer, that was just always the easiest thing to do. And because I have my van, I'm looking for things to do during the day when I'm not working. New experiences, fun places to go, and things to do, and hopefully people to meet, because I really need to meet some people who might want to do this kind of stuff too. So I'm just thankful I made it. I'm back. Oh, it was a good walk. Oh, I can see Clifford a little bit through the trees there. Thank God for Clifford. And the best thing, I have a bathroom wherever I go. So, I don't need to use that thing over there. Ugh. I can go in my nice clean van and go to the bathroom. Where is he? There he is. I'm coming, Clifford. So I found a different parking spot that hopefully looks out. Well, I'm pretty sure it will. Onto the lake. Yes. Oh, this is gonna be great for my cooking setup. Let this be a lesson. Never, ever go off the path. Stay on the path and away from the bugs. And just keep walking. Really just keep walking. Because if you're walking, the faster you go, the harder it is for them to catch you.